I'm here tonight with Voodoo Moonshine. What's the story behind the band's name? How'd y'all get the Voodoo Moonshine?
I think it was just, because I was writing, when I started the band, I was writing a lot of acoustic stuff, a lot of Zeppelin-y, kind of campfire-y type acoustic stuff. And I don't know, the two words just looked good together, I think. So that's how I came about it. No one liked the name at first, and then when things started going well, then everybody loved the name.
Do you create for your fans or for yourself?
Do we create
Yes.
for our? No, it's self-serving. I mean, luckily, the things that we like for ourselves, people seem to like. You know, at our age, we're not chasing the dream so much like when you're 18. So you kind of just, my thoughts are that at the end of the day, the only thing I'll have left is the songs that I write. So I'm not going to try to write what's popular on the radio or anything like that. We write what we feel, and that's it. And luckily, people, dug it, so that works out good.
And y'all won 2 awards this year.
No, we won more than that. The last awards we won two. I think we won another one as World Songwriting Awards for the single of the year. And then next month we go to Nashville for 3 more awards that we're up for. And I think it's video and single and fans choice. So we'll be going to Grand Ole Opryland, which I would have never thought that would ever happen in my lifetime, being a rock and roll guy. But so it's going to be cool. But yeah, we've won. We've won. Actually, we've won more now. We've won Crank It Up Song of the Year with Bring It Down. Pedro, our singer, won Vocalist of the Year. So we've won a few awards. At least they look good in the office, huh?
What skills are most useful in the music industry?
Business knowledge. It almost has nothing to do with the skill of playing or anything like that. The more things happen, the more you have to understand the business. And, it's pretty lopsided against the artist. So, you have to do this simply because you love it. You can't do it because you want to get rich, because that's just not going to happen the way the industry is set up right now. The landscape of the business is just so different now. So you got to read a lot of law books and pay attention to anything you're signing, So I think once you kind of get an idea of how that is, the business end is, it makes things a lot easier. You spend more time being concerned with that and having the right deal than anything, It's, once you get in the room with everybody and you start writing, or you sit in your studio and you write, you kind of forget about it. But once you write, and then it begins, the whole business process begins.
We're gonna play your single. Give It to Me.
If you knew what I was Listen, I got something for you. I got something. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give it.
When I first heard that song, I come to mind of the '80s Skid Row.
Yeah, it's I think out of all the songs on the album, that one's probably the closest to an '80s flavored song. But I guess it's working because it's doing well on Billboard now. You know, it wouldn't. It's really weird how that song's come full circle around. You know, because originally me and Pedro released it. I think about 2 years ago. Just threw it out there, just kind of see what people thought, and didn't really do anything with it. And now here we are, 2 years later, did the video and put it out, and now it's on Billboard. So it's just kind of weird, but yeah, I like being compared to bands like Skid Row. You know, I mean, what I like is, you know, a lot of people that hear the CD or these songs, or, you know, people like you that interview us, they all compare us to someone else, you know, so that's always cool. And it's not just, you know, you sound like Van Halen, you sound like Van Halen, you sound, you know what I mean? It's a wide range of our influences, so I think that's really cool.
If you could change anything in the music industry, what would it be?
This is the wrong question to ask me. I mean, it's the industry is so lopsided, you know, and us musicians, you know, we get pimped out, and the pimps make more money than the girls do. You know what I'm saying? So, the whole landscape of the business. I mean, streaming, you get pennies on, you know, a percentage of a penny per stream. You know, once you get a distributor, they get their cut, and you know, they monetize, and you're the artist is always the last one to get anything, and that's why, you know, although it's hard being independent, I still think it's a better route than being with a major label, because then you're really not going to see any money for a long time. All that crap you see on MTV and everywhere else, that's just a mirage. You know, they're a high interest bank is what they are. And, you know, I think it would be a lot better if the venues would quit picking up just cover bands and tribute bands, you know, and go back to original music. I mean, to me, it doesn't seem like, it's not anything I could do. I couldn't dress up like Nikki Sixx and pretend to be Nikki Sixx and change my name, not after, you know, 40 years of trying. So the whole industry is just kind of bizarre right now.
What's your interest outside of music?
I like working on old hot rods, restoring cars, and I think the older I'm getting, the more I realize I'm from Oklahoma. You know, when I was younger, I couldn't get out of Oklahoma fast enough. You know, I had to be in LA or New York or somewhere. And the older I've gotten, the further I'm creeping back towards the country. You know, we just got 20 acres out in the mountains of Georgia, I'm not, all the guys are in Florida and they're around the concrete jungle, and I'm creeping further out towards the country where it's just peace and quiet. Um, I like I like building stuff. I think that's restoring the hot rods thing. It's been a few years since the last one I restored, but the last one that I built took first at the Super Chevy show, and it took like 9 months to build. So it's kind of cool seeing your creation, from zero to finished product.
Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
You can find us on YouTube. Type in Voodoo Moonshine. I mean, we're all over YouTube. We're on every social media platform. Yeah, Twitter. We're on there. I don't know what all we have. Luckily, I have great management that handles it because I'm not the real social kind of guy. You can go to voodoomoonshinerocks.com, and that'll take you to all our links, the Spotify, the Twitters, the Facebooks. Obviously, we want you to go to YouTube. That gives us numbers. So watch our videos on YouTube. Like our stuff, share it, and obviously, if you want to buy merchandise, buy direct. That always works the best for us. You can buy anything you want: T-shirts, old CDs. It doesn't matter. We've got hats, hoodies, all kinds of stuff.
Well, thanks for being on the show tonight. I really enjoyed having you.
I'm glad you had me, man. I appreciate you taking the time and wanting me on your show with you.